Hey guys, it is Tuesday night and I have my first update for the week. I finished The Wicked and the Divine by Kieron Gillen. This volumes 1 and 2, which were bound up into this one book, that actually covers the first 11 issues of this series. In this series, it's an alternate world where every 90 years various gods are incarnated. 12 of them are incarnated and into people that already exist, and they become the like ultimate pop stars. um and then within 2 years they're dead. And so when we start this in 2014, the gods have been we're in this cycle again, and we're following a main character of Laura, and she is like an ultimate fan. She goes to all the shows and does all the things, and she starts to learn more and more about these gods. Um, I really, really like it. We've gotten a decent chunk of story, but most of what we're getting is really world building, right? We're meeting all the different gods. We're understanding what's a little bit of what's going on and what they're capable of and what they do and all, like what they feel their purpose is and how do they feel about the fact that they're going to be dead within 2 years and all this kind of stuff. So a lot of world building elements. There was plot, but we still don't have like a ton of understanding about where it's going or what people's motivations are or anything like that. So I feel like even though I'm 2 volumes in, 11 issues, I feel like I've just barely scratched the surface of this story. I don't know how long this series is intended to be, but I feel like it's going to be kind of long to be able to really do it justice, or the story is going to have to pick up its pace in the next couple of volumes for it to be full and complete. But I really do like it. I think it's very interesting. It is a gigantic soap opera, which I'm kind of here for. I This is a reread, and because I wanted to get back into this series, but I really didn't remember what was going on, and so I kind of needed to just start over. Um, and I feel like this time I understand a lot more that's going on. The true test will be the next set of volumes, because that's, I think, where my understanding started to fall apart. But we will see how that goes. I'm excited to pick them up and continue on and see what happens. But next, I am actually going to pick up Shadow Scale by Rachel Hartman, the second book in the Serafina duology. Um, I am already 6 pages in. I already like it. I love Rachel Hartman's writing. Um, and the thing about Serafina, and the reason that this has actually been so scary to read, is because I love Serafina so much. I loved it the first time. I absolutely adored it the second time. And it's like, when you go to pick up the second book, like it's always like, I loved the first one so much, and if this is a disappointment, I'm going to cry, because like I need it to be as good as the first one was, right? But I mean, like 6 pages in, I don't really know a whole lot of what's going on, but the writing is great, and I'm sucked in. In this book, war is here between the dragons and the humans. Serafina is straddling that line, whereas before, because she is half human, half dragon, and whereas before she was trying to hide that fact because it was not, it could have gotten her killed because she was considered an abomination. Now they're looking at her and saying she could actually help turn the tide because she understands both sides. And so, yeah, I mean, that's a great premise for a book. It's almost 600 pages. It might actually be one of the longest books I read this year. But I think, honestly, if it goes like Serafina, I'm just going to tear through this, and I should be done with it before the end of the month, which is Saturday. So we'll see how it goes, but I am very, very excited. And I should have an update for you. Oh, well, I don't know how soon because, Thanksgiving really puts a damper on being able to read, but we'll see. I should have one before my end of the week update, hopefully. And so I will see you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, it's Saturday night and it is time for my end of the week update. I did not finish this like I thought I was going to. I am only 250 some odd pages into a 600-page book. I thought I was just going to fly through this, and unfortunately, it's not as good as I was hoping it would be. So the first book was a little bit slow, a little bit like more political intrigue kind of thing. And we were laying down the foundations for the world and the characters and all this kind of stuff. And so I kind of accepted it being a little bit more slow, but unfortunately, like this one doesn't have any reason to be slow, especially like so our main character of Seraphina is, half dragon, and she's trying to like help prepare her country for war. So she is off finding all the other half dragons. It's a journey. Like there's no reason for that to be so freaking slow, and it is. And it's like finally at about a page 150, I finally just decided that I was going to skip a lot of the descriptions because they're not generally relevant to like the action or what they're talking about. And I'm enjoying it a lot more. And now but like I had to recalibrate my expectations, which is really unfortunate. And of course, like we have Thanksgiving and, all the kind of family stuff, which I thought I might be able to find some time to read anyway, and I did not. So that is why I've been so slow this week. And because I was so unhappy with that book, I did actually pick up another book to kind of help. And that was The Hidden Power of Effing Up by the Try Guys here on YouTube. I'm not that far into it. I'm only like 15 pages in, and it's really just so far it's really just been the introduction. But essentially what they ended up doing was each trying something that is really monumental for them. So like one of the guys really eats a lot of meat with like every meal, and he goes vegan, and what happens when he does this. And I love this philosophy of just trying things and seeing what happens. And yes, you're going to screw up, and that's okay. Like trying is the important part. So like I said, I'm not that far in. It's not like this is going to be super heavy reading. I should be through it pretty quickly. But I saw it at the library, and I actually really like the Try Guys, so I figured I would go ahead and see if I like their book just as much. This is the end of the month, so unfortunately those two, well, I guess not unfortunately, but those two will be the first ones that pop up on, or probably will be the first ones that pop up on my, I finished it in December kind of thing. And I'm hoping, because I am giving myself permission to go to get to shadow scale, this one, when I want to do it, rather than like having to finish it, because I'm just not loving it as much. But I'm guessing I'll end up just reading it. I don't know how long that's gonna take me though. So we'll see. And in the meantime, that's all I have. I hope you guys have happy reading, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.